I got it wrong. I got it wrong again. I did predict the Ivory Coast to get the better of Egypt, but it is the Pharaohs that got the better of the Elephants once again, where these two teams have met the most times in the African Cup of Nations, and Egypt has the better record where they did meet in the final in 2006 where Egypt prevailed on penalties. And even though the Egyptian #1 goalkeeper Shenwari had to go off, the backup goalkeeper came on and he did the business with pulling off a big save during I think that was an extra time period if I'm not mistaken. And he played well during the 90 as well. And in the penalty shootout, he saved Eric Bailly's kick. So that was the moment that Egypt got the upper hand on Ivory Coast. And at times it only takes one moment of magic, and that was a magical moment in the game. The backup goalkeeper, I can't even remember his name to be completely honest, but it is all good, man. That's not important. The most important thing is that for Egypt, they won the game 0-0 after extra time, 120 minutes, and they did win 5-4 on penalties. Gotta give it to the Egyptian. All their penalty takers were perfect. While for the Ivory Coast, Eric Bailly, who I think was the player of the match, picking up a yellow card early in the game, and then he had a masterclass. And seeing that, I'm a City fan, you could see right here, Eric Bailly, a Man United player. Look, I could only be fair, man. I could only be fair. He was solid. He was freaking solid throughout the game. And I think he's the reason why Egypt was actually kept at bay. You got to give it to G. Cannon for keeping Salah quiet throughout the game. Simon Deli was good as well. And I think those three defenders were the backbone for Ivory Coast on the day. I know Serge Aurier did play at right back, but it was those three over towards, the Salah side of things that really kept Egypt quiet. Look, Egypt had their chances, hit the crossbar and forced saves out of Sangaré goal, but they couldn't provide that moment of quality throughout the 90 minutes and the extra time period, where for Ivory Coast, they were equally as good. They had most of the ball, and they really tested the Egyptian backline, which led by Hegazi there, was very resolute, I have to say. And a few times when Nicola Pepe got a shot off, it was tame, nothing really to threaten the goalkeeper. And that moment where Sangaré had that spectacular effort that was saved, and then Sangaré again, Ibrahim Sangaré, what a player, man, what a player. I think he's one of the players of the tournament, if you ask me, and he had a bright game and was very, very unlucky not to score. But it is the goalkeeper, man, the substitute goalkeeper. Let me know his name in the comment section down below. I can't remember his name right now, and I'm going off the top, you know what I'm saying? But I think he is the player that made the difference. I think Shenwari, who went off injured, probably would have done the same thing. And it was just meant for Egypt to win the game and go on to play in the North African derby there against Morocco in the quarterfinal. That's big. That is huge. And look, Ivory Coast, the 2015 champs, they played well. They really played well. Egypt, the most successful team at the African Cup of Nations with, I think, 7 titles, they also played well. And I think the result is a fair result. I got to give it to the ref. The officiating was top on the day. So big up to the referee. I think he's DR Congo ref. Did a pretty good job. So you got to talk about that when, the referees do a good job, because we always talk about it when they don't. So I like to take the time to acknowledge the people that died at the Olympic Stadium again. I'm taking every time I could to acknowledge these people, and the ones that got injured, their families. My heart goes out to everybody involved in that, and let's hope that does not happen again. But look, back to the game. Look, the Ivory Coast played well throughout the tournament. The only blemish was that game against Sierra Leone. I think that was Sierra Leone, when the goalkeeper made the horrible error and they drew that game. But they go in the tournament unbeaten. This game was a draw. They went unbeaten throughout the tournament. And I didn't predict them to do this well, and they really showed me. Another setback could be the early substitution of Frank Kessié. That may have been, a setback for the Ivorians. Seridia did come on, but I think Frank Kessié is, of course, more youthful and more dynamic in this day and age than Seridia. Look, Sebastian Haller, I think he had a poor game, wasn't really fed enough. And, he's not the type of player that really come in and get the ball and take the ball forward. You got to actually give him the ball. You got to give him service into the box. And I don't think the service was top-notch on the day at all. There was another moment, when Sangare, his header, the double header that was not taken advantage of. So Ivory Coast had their opportunities. They didn't take him. Egypt had their opportunities, didn't take him. They was foiled. I think when Trezeguet came on, he was quite busy. Look, Omar Marmoush played well, Mustafa Mohamed. These guys had a good game. When Trezeguet came on, he changed the match. Salah was kept quiet throughout the match. And how fitting it was Mo Salah to kick the last penalty and put Egypt into the last 8 of this Total Energies Africa Cup of Nations. Look, it wasn't the most entertaining of games, but it was definitely, a good watch. I gotta say it was a good watch. It was a very tense watch if you're a fan of either teams. I'm a neutral, you know what I mean? So I was just sitting back and enjoying the action. But we want to see goals, and we didn't see any goals. And a penalty shootout, yeah, very tense, exciting stuff. And I guess we were treated in the end, you know what I'm saying? I hate penalty shootouts, guys. I absolutely hate it, and I know the Ivorians would be actually hating it right now that they played so well. They could have gone on to win the game, but it's just that one moment of, lapse there by Eric Bailly. I don't think that was a very good penalty at all. That was not a good penalty. Very, very predictable. No guile, no trickery in it whatsoever, and it was easily saved by the goalkeeper there. So, look, congratulations to Egypt. I think they deserve it. If either one of these teams went on, I think they would have fully deserved it. This was one of the more evenly matched fixtures throughout the tournament so far. And I'm just glad it was played smoothly without any kind of refereeing controversy or anything, because the tournament have been marred with some of those moments. And it's good to see, that we had smooth sailing on the day. So look, just to look forward, Egypt versus Morocco here. That's a big game. That is a big game. You know what I'm saying? That is a big game. I'm not too familiar with the head-to-head history between these two teams. I'll have to do a bit of research for that. But this one is going to be a good one because Egypt have been getting better as the tournament progressed. And for Morocco, they have been rather solid, and they themselves have been getting better as well, you know what I mean? And they had to come from behind against Malawi yesterday, and they did so in very, very good fashion. A lot of quality in that team. Hakimi comes to mind. Romain Saiss comes to mind. And, there's a few other players like Sofiane Boufal who's, would want to have something to say. That's going to be a huge game, man. That is going to be a huge game. Actually, to be honest, even though I predicted the Ivory Coast to win the game, I think this is the better fixture. I really, really think this is the better fixture. So, you know what they say, man. Everything does happen for a reason. I'm at the gas station right now. Gas prices are as high as a kite, man. Oh, shoots. When you park very close to that thing. But yeah, I have to put some gas in my vehicle right now. I'm on E, literally on E. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate you guys actually showing support to this channel during this tournament. I think we hit 49K, so I do appreciate that. And thanks for the continued support. All the best to Egypt and Morocco, all the teams throughout the rest of the tournament. We've been treated, and I just hope the tournament continues to be a smooth one, man. I just can't deal with the drama and the weird stuff. You see what I'm saying? So, look, guys, as I'm about to gas up my vehicle right now, I'd like to say thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you're new. Like the video if you haven't yet liked it. And until next time, peace out. Rich Squad. Peace. And my voice is going though. My voice is going. I've been working hard though. I've been working real hard. But peace, man. We'll talk. Okay? Peace.